Hey folks, Jocelyn here. I'm really excited to be talking today about worm manure and how it can be used to stimulate root growth. The reason is that naturally worm manure has something called plant growth stimulators that actually tell the plant to put out fresh new roots. Now we can use this as a tool in our regenerative growing toolkit, and I'm going to show you how. Now the first application is to propagate houseplants like jade or spider plants. Now how you would do this is you would start by filling your pot with some potting soil. You'd create a small indentation and then take a small handful of the worm manure and place it in that hole. You want to take your spider plant baby that you've cut off your mother plant and gently press it into that indentation, followed by watering well, which is going to help ensure that that spider plant starts to thrive right away. You can also do this with jade. What you need for jade is to very carefully, with a clean knife, cut off one of the leaves, and in the same way you're going to fill your pot with some potting soil. Then you're going to take a small handful of worm manure, and you're simply going to place your jade leaf right on top. You're not even going to plant it. You're going to place it on top, you're going to water it, and then the jade plant will actually set out its own roots and start to grow. Now we can do the same application with food scraps. If, for example, you have the bottom of an onion that has some hairs, let the top of the onion dry out a little bit and fill your pot with potting soil and a little handful of worm manure. And in this case, you're actually going to totally plant your onion. Cover it with a little bit more potting soil, and then you're going to water well. This will, in a few weeks, start to put out fresh growth, and soon enough you're going to have onions. Last, you could try this with some celery. Again, filling with potting soil, a handful of worm manure. And in this case, you would cut off the bottom 2 inches of your celery stalk, and again, place it into the worm manure, water well, and you'll start growing fresh stalks as soon as you know it. This is one easy way that we can use our worm manure to grow healthy plants in happy soil.